On April 25th, 2017, I went on a Tinder date with a kind, attractive, and grounded guy. That one date changed my life exponentially for the better, as we soon became partners, and he's now in the audience listening as I share with you about the unintended consequences of online dating. Online dating is a mixed bag. You can use the technology as a tool for your highest intentions, or it can use you, turning you into an addicted, obsessive, and sex-crazed mess. Online dating is no longer a stigmatized way of meeting. Instead, 49 million people have tried it, and it's now the most common way people meet their spouse. Your options now to find a life partner have increased substantially, and with it, an array of challenges and confusions have come. For example, people might say, should I go on Match.com or find a matchmaker? How sexy should my photos be? Should I wait for them to message me, or should I message them first? I see that they've logged in recently, but I haven't heard back from them. What does that mean? How many people should I date at once? On top of that, I find women will say to me, there's either no attractive men online, or sometimes they'll say something like this. I just met this amazing engineer from Nigeria who professed his love to me. He just needs me to send him $50,000 so he can come back to the country and meet me. And the crazy thing is, sometimes my attractive, intelligent, successful female clients will fall for this until I help them see through the scam. But they would never fall for it in a bar. What is it about the online dating context that makes us fall for something so obvious as this? With online dating, our brains fill in the gaps to supplement the missing information from not having the person in front of us, whereas in person, we feel the other and we sense if we can trust them or not. Our default behavior online is to go unconscious and create a fantasy about this person, for better or worse. We either see this person as the answer to our deepest longings in a partner, or chopped liver. And so we can easily discard great people, or we can miss the red flags that's so absolutely essential in screening potential mates. Or picture this. I've known men who are in a great relationship with a wonderful woman who they met online, and 3 to 6 months into the relationship, they were still going online to screen potential matches. They were not messaging anyone, but they were using the dating app as a way to soothe their commitment fears. As long as they were still going online, they were keeping one foot out of their current relationship without feeling like they were breaking any rules. So the dating apps provide a way to avoid commitment. They can provide a way to avoid commitment and to avoid being fully in the relationship. And what percentage of online dating, messaging, and swiping happens while you're doing something else? For example, how many of you might be messaging and swiping right now as you're listening to a talk about the unintended consequences of online dating at a tech conference? How present can you really be while you're doing something else? And now you can even send a message while you're on a date with someone else. Or if you're feeling lonely, you can quickly send a text, ignite a connection, and lead someone on. You can give someone attention even when you're not into them, just to keep them as a backup option. And how many people out there are getting messages online or on their phone that lead to nowhere? In fact, this is one of the biggest complaints I hear, is that online messaging and swiping doesn't lead to dates. So you might be thinking to yourself, how am I going to find the right person for me? This is like finding a needle in a haystack. But what I find is that the more you change your internal perspective, the more the external changes with it. So stay with me here. Have you ever noticed that on days when you feel most attractive and confident, everyone wants to talk to you? It's the same thing with dating. The way you feel about yourself gets mirrored in the quality of people you meet. So if you feel good about dating, there's a great chance you're going to meet some great people for you. And if you feel hopeless about dating, you're more likely to attract a string of bad matches for you. So how can you feel great about dating with all of the challenges I've talked about? The key is to shine a light on your past and to heal the parts of you that are afraid of true love and intimacy. That way, it becomes much easier to say no to the people who are wrong for you and to feel good enough to attract your ideal match. So, if you're struggling with feeling frustrated, disheartened, or confused about dating in the digital age, I have these 3 suggestions for you. Number 1, get clear on what you're looking for. Not only will this help the universe bring you what you desire, but it'll also help you sort through the myriad options that are out there. Number 2, stop saying yes to unavailable people and stop being unavailable yourself. Do you ever find that the people who you really like don't like you, and the people who really like you, you wouldn't date in a million years? Maybe having someone who truly loves you scares you, and so it's easier to love the people who don't love you back. Which leads me to number 3, which is to heal your past. Whether it's that ex who betrayed you and broke your heart, or that relationship with your father or mother that had you believing you aren't deserving of love. When you heal your past, you can create a new future, one in which you're living your ultimate love story. So, if you're struggling with dating patterns that keep recurring over and over again, you have to do something different to get a different result. And there's nothing like another human to shine a light on your past and to show you your blind spots. So, I highly recommend finding a coach or a therapist to help you stay true to yourself. Because the apps can so easily use you. So which will it be for you? A phone-addicted attention span of a toddler in relationships, or a human being who chooses to use the technology as a tool for your highest good and to find a partner that nourishes you and enhances every area of your life? Thank you.